Number one, if a sister, so this is for the people that pound on women constantly and consistently, don't allow sisters to progress. Instead, they do exactly the opposite of what the Prophet ﷺ said. The Prophet ﷺ said, "La tu'inu shaytanu alayh." Don't support a person's shaitan against them. If a person is wearing hijab that is not complete, that does not mean that you can say that they are not wearing hijab. That means they're wearing hijab, but there is a flaw in their hijab. You cannot say that it's as if you're not wearing hijab, you are not muhajjaba. Okay? That's not appropriate to attack people to that extent, to beat them down. On the other hand, there is a hijab we know what the bounds of hijab are. We know what the Prophet ﷺ has legislated as hijab. We're not talking about a difference of opinion of covering the face or covering the hands or covering the feet here. What we know is that it represents modesty. It represents modesty. So it should be loose clothing that does not show the figure of the body. At the same time, it should not draw more attraction. Some hijabs actually are a tease. They're more of a tease than they are a covering. Don't do something that would contradict the purpose of the hijab. So wear hijab to fulfill its purpose, inshallah. And at the same time, progress. It's not always all in, all out. It's not always all in, all out. Sometimes I'll see a sister who will wear, short shorts, or a skirt. And she's saying, one day I want to be a hijabi. It's like, aspire by getting closer, inshallah ta'ala. Start wearing long skirts, start wearing baggy pants, loose pants, start wearing long sleeve and things of that sort. But certainly, so the extremities that we have here, and I apologize, Sheikh, I'm taking way too much time. The extremities that we have here is we have one group of people that's acting as if the hijab does not exist. Then you have another group of people that's judgmental against non-hijabis. And those are extremities. It's in the middle there. Yes, Allah will look at our insides, but these are manifestations of what is on the inside. These are mandatory actions, okay? So we have to try to act according to the command of Allah, but we've all got our own issues. Let's try to help our sisters, encourage them. One of the greatest things, my mother-in-law, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless her, what she used to do, they used to actually have parties for every sister that started to wear hijab, to encourage them. It's not a bid'ah, it's okay. No one is saying that it's the sunnah to throw a big party. No, but just encourage each other. Ta'awanu ala al-birri wa taqwa. Help each other in obedience and consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't beat each other down and make them feel like garbage. Help each other to get there. But don't blur the standard at the same time.
Thank you. And it's okay because as you have a long answer, it gives him more time to read through his answers. And now he's going to give you time to read through your questions.
One of the sisters that spoke on the Yaqeen program that we had 2 nights ago, subhanAllah, she was talking about our sisters in Gaza. I couldn't believe what she said. She said that the women are going to sleep in their hijab in case they get exposed in a bombing, and they want to make sure that they're still practicing that ibadah. I mean, if that does not bring to life the very real example of that woman who came to the Prophet ﷺ and said that I have epilepsy, Ya Rasulullah, sometimes I am overtaken by a seizure and then I pass out and atakashaf and I'm laid bare. And the Prophet ﷺ told her to be patient and she would have Jannah. And she said, Ya Rasulullah, can you just make dua then that when I have a seizure, my awrah is not exposed? Here you have an example in our day and age of that woman, and she was promised Jannah.